In this video, you'll learn how to convert designs into code using Kimi AI. By following the steps outlined, you will be able to streamline your workflow and enhance your coding efficiency. Begin by navigating to the Kimi AI website. You can do this by entering the URL in your web browser. Once the page loads, you should see the main interface of Kimi AI, which features a clean and user-friendly design. Next, locate the button labeled Add Files and Photos on the main dashboard. This button is usually prominently displayed, making it easy to find. Click on this button to initiate the file upload process. After clicking, a File Explorer window will open, allowing you to browse your computer for the desired file or image. It is essential to choose a design file that is compatible with Kimi AI. Common formats include PNG, JPG, and SVG. Consider checking the file size, as larger files may take longer to upload depending on your internet speed. Once you've selected your file, click on the Open button in the File Explorer. This action will close the Explorer and return you to the Kimi AI interface, where you should see a confirmation that your file is ready to be processed. Now, find and click on the button labeled Prompt. This is typically located near the center of the screen. After clicking, a text input field will appear, allowing you to enter your command. In the text input field, type the phrase convert design to code. This specific command instructs Kimi AI on what you want to achieve. Make sure to double check your spelling to ensure accuracy. After entering the command, press the Enter key on your keyboard. This will initiate the conversion process. You should see a loading indicator or a message indicating that the generation is in progress. Depending on the complexity of the design, this may take some time. Finally, wait for the conversion process to complete. Kimi AI will notify you once the code is generated. It is advisable to review the generated code to ensure it meets your requirements before utilizing it in your projects. That wraps up today's guide. Thanks for watching and catch you in the next tutorial.